Hey folks, welcome back. What have we got this time? We've got Dead Secret, which is some kind of mystery horror game. This is also a game that you can use for VR. Unfortunately, I am not a lord that owns lands, and I cannot afford VR currently. So maybe sometime later. But anyway, this is the opening screen. And I can move my head around, and there's the menu, so that's weird. Looks very serene. How could this possibly be scary? Hey, where you going, man? Oh.
Harris Bullard was found dead in his study 5 days ago. Nobody believes me, but I think he was murdered. This house in the middle of nowhere holds the secret. There's a story hiding here, and I'm going to cover it. If I'm right, there are 4 major suspects. Graham Wellington, Josie Herrera, Cynthia Peckman, Bobby Sawyer. I'm not leaving until I find out what happened.
Cool. Oh shit, it's a mirror! It's a mirror in a game that works. Awesome. It's so refreshing to see that. Okay, wait. So I just tried to move forward with W and nothing. Maybe I just clicked to move? Oh yeah, I guess so. Well, that's... okay, that's unique. In and out, easy. Oh yeah, baby. Sorry, is it appropriate? Okay. Alright, already got a key. GG. Investigate the crime scene. I don't know why that became an objective after I got the key, but... come on, man, I can open drawers that don't have knobs in them. I'm just saying, get your fingers in there. Okay. A small parcel tied tightly with twine. I can't open it with my bare hands. You are weak. What is... oh, you do have a broken arm. Ha! I guess I should have picked up on that a little sooner. Jesus, I'm an idiot. Okay. Reclusive prof found dead in home. Harris Bullard, a retired college teacher, was found dead in his home Monday. The body was discovered by Bobby Sawyer, who worked part-time for Bullard running odd jobs. A police investigation has concluded that Bullard died of natural causes. He was 63. Bullard moved into his home on Rampo Way, I like that, Rampo Way, several years ago, but was rarely seen about town. He was a private and reclusive man who seemed to have few friends. Oh, excuse me. Bullard raised eyebrows last year when a former student, a pretty young woman named Josie Herrera, moved in with him. Bullard's will, written in 1957, leaves his entire estate to his ex-wife, Cynthia Peckman. Peckman will reportedly sell the house and its contents immediately. Harris was a genius in his discipline, said Graham Wellington, a former colleague. The field of neuroscience is considerably poor without him. Police death rule. I feel like you would have already had these notes if you were so interested enough to research him to go into his house. Run errands for Bullard, found the body. Bullard's living assistant. Cynthia Peckman, ex-wife, inheritor Bullard's estate. Graham Wellington, former colleague. Okay. I'll just leave it open so I remember that I opened it. An old piano, it's blocking the way. Can't you, like, move these boxes and table? Guess not. Can't lift this stuff with one arm, even using the hand truck. It is an interesting way to, like, obstruct the player, giving the in-game player a handicap. It's kind of cool, though. Alright. Well. This is it! The crime scene. I'm gonna go in here first. Oh, alright. She's very intent. Small key unlock the door! Exclamation mark. Wow. really gonna fuck up this crime scene, aren't I? Oh, I see a note there. There's a page from a manuscript here. Okay, a man who could see with his skin. In 1926, I met a man who could see with his skin. His eyes were sealed with wax and bandage, yet he remained aware of the room around him. We held up signs which he read and fingers which he counted, even when we stood behind him. After the performance, I gave him $200 for the secret. He explained that he could see as long as some part of his skin remained exposed to the air. He described it as a shift in the wind or a slight breeze on his face. The subtle motion of the hair on his arm. After years of focus and practice, he had developed the ability to form a mental image of his surroundings based only on these slight sensations. This man had achieved a form of idea of focus. Granted, he only had access to a very narrow range of sensory information, but the result was powerful. I immediately resolved to discover the secret of his ability. Now, almost 4 decades later, I am very close. Eyeless Joe, found dead in hotel. Weird. It is weird. Where's the remote? Where's the remote? Damn it. Just a regular lamp. Let's look at this painting. Something about this painting makes me uncomfortable. It's very bleak. Wanted to look at this painting. Guess I can't. Oh, here we go. It's a picture of a woman. She looks lonely. Record player, no record inside. Empty. Okay, I clearly wasn't looking at the record player. This room is a regular library. Some of these volumes look ancient. It's all covered in dust. Alright, I guess nothing special about these right now. Here we go. Aha! Oldest trick in the book! Aha, I get it. Okay. What's this? It looks like a tiny camera lens. Circular lens. You want to maybe go over there? Yeah. Hello? Okay. Doesn't turn on. Guess it's broken. Diploma. Alright, well I guess I should actually look at this. Oh. Nothing to look at apparently. What? I think I just heard footsteps. What? Oh shit. Yes, dude. Whatever. Cold and dark follows here, I guess. Kansas. Okay. I'm so tired of the idiots in this town. Lafcadio Hearn. It looks like one is missing. Dictionaries and language reference. Not in English. The Snow Woman, adapted from an original translation by Lafcadio Hearn. An old man and his son climbed a mountain to collect firewood. It began to snow heavily, and unable to make it home, they decided to pass the night in a small hut. In the middle of the night, the young man awoke to see that the door had blown open. A tall woman with long hair and a white kimono was leaning over his father, blowing her breath upon him. When she saw that the son was awake, she said, "You are a handsome young man, and so I will let you live. But if you ever speak of this to anyone, your life shall be forfeit." In the morning, the young man found his father frozen and dead. He climbed down the mountain alone and never spoke of the episode. A year later, he met and married a young, beautiful girl. They had children together and were happy. But the night of his father's death still weighed heavily on his mind. One night, after having a bit too much to drink, the man told his wife about his encounter with the Snow Woman. She was furious. "You promised not to tell," she screamed, and before his eyes she became the tall woman with long black hair and a white kimono. "If it were not for our children, I would end your life here now. I will spare you for their sake, but if anything ever happens to them, you shall pay the price." And with that, she melted into the wind and was gone. Okay. What do you got for me, Globe? map laid out like this. There's a spot marked X with an X on it. Panama Pacific Universal Exposition. Circumaviation of the globe. Why mark such a beautiful map? I think the X is over Japan. Clay statue with a weird face. Journal of Physiology and a bunch of medical books. Okay. Note with a foreign symbol on it. Underneath it reads North. Excuse me. I can use this to open that package in the other room. Cool. Skizzers. Harris Bullard. I am Woodcutter. Your past has caught up with you. It is over. Unfortunate. What's this? Who is Woodcutter? Threatening Bullard. Okay. Another lens. I have 2 of them now. Cool. Apparently there's going to be a lot of reading. Joe, something is after me. It's creeping around the house trying to get in, I'm sure of it. I heard footsteps outside and creaking on the roof. It's not safe here. I've taken the ideofocal lenses from their normal location and hidden them in my study. I've sent you a package that you'll know what to do with. Check them out for the mask. Okay. As usual, X marks the spot. Harris. The sequence is west, east, north. Okay. Seems like there's a couple different hints there for what to do. So there's a mask at X. Bullard hid something in this room. Very suspicious. This will be a great hook for my opening paragraph. Alright, so let's try this phone. No dial tone. Okay. Something's typed out here. The paper is so far into the feeder that I can't pull it out. So why don't you feed it? Oh, okay. Got it. Writing about Ouija boards in 1852, William Benjamin Carpenter was the first to describe the phenomenon known as the ideomotor effect. The ideomotor effect occurs when the subconscious mind takes control of the body without the conscious mind realizing it. Ideomotor action is distinct from other forms of involuntary action because responses are driven by existing knowledge and perception. The Ouija board, Carpenter suggested, is a clear manifestation. The participants unwittingly move the planchette. Planchette? I guess that's how you say that. I didn't know that's what that was called, because their subconscious mind is guiding them. Another example of this phenomenon is dowsing, the practice of using a divining rod to locate water or other materials buried underground. The dowser holds the instrument in both hands and allows it to lead him forward until it points down at the ground, seemingly by itself. For centuries, dowsing was believed to be a form of magic or witchcraft, but we now know that it can be explained by the ideomotor effect. The dowser's subconscious mind is highly sensitive and is able to recognize cues in the environment of which his conscious mind is not aware. When these cues hint at the location of water, the subconscious mind takes control of the dowser's hands and causes him to rotate the rod to the ground. Since the conscious mind is not involved in this operation, the instrument seems to move on its own, pulled as if by some magical force. In reality, it is the dowser himself who is divining. The subconscious mind is responsible both for the detection of buried materials and for the motion of the rod. My research seeks direct access to the knowledge stored in the subconscious mind. Complete unfiltered linkage between the sensitive unconscious and the logical conscious. I call this state ideofocus. Okay. That is a cool idea. Take note, horror writers or mystery writers. That is pretty cool. I think this is called a banker's lamp. Quantum mechanics and functional analysis, not exactly light reading. Okay, nothing looks weird here, so we got masks. Weird looking mask. Seen masks like this before, maybe they are Japanese. Yeah, I would say so. Kind of feels like they are looking at me. What did they see in this room? These masks may be uncomfortable. Okay, anything else in here? What is this? Pretty advanced degrees. This one is from the University of Chicago, 1935. I'd love to visit Chicago. Well, too bad. You're dumb. Alright. I think I covered this room. Locked from the other side, there's no keyhole. Okay, time to open the package. It is actually kind of cool that you have to move in this manner. Like, you can't rush through the game, you know? Okay! Oh, what? Oh, what? Oh, what? That was pretty well done. Whew. Damn it. Okay.